Hey, it's Pete. You read the description. Today we're making Trader Vic's spare ribs. Boy, I can't wait. So come along as we make this delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy. This is Trader Vic's Tiki Party, cocktails and food to share with friends by Steve Siegelman. Today we'll be making these barbecue spare ribs from a recipe by this man, Trader Vic Bergeron. These spare ribs were a Trader Vic's menu staple dating back to the early 1940s, and they were prepared in huge Chinese wood-fired ovens. Well, your old pal Pete doesn't have one of those, and frankly, neither do you. And it's raining outside, and I'm not going to set up the barbecue in that kind of weather. So we're going to cook our spare ribs two ways. We're going to cook 2 racks in the oven and 1 rack in the Instant Pot. Find out which one I prefer at the end. To begin, here is the list of ingredients you will need. Let's start with the dry rub ingredients. You may pause here or take a screenshot if that suits you better. And these are the ingredients we will need for our barbecue glaze. Remember, all this information can also be found in the video's description down below. And while you're down there, you might as well hit the like and subscribe buttons. I bought these beautiful racks of ribs from my local Costco. Now get yourself a sandwich bag, or frankly any bag will do, even your wife's purse, and add 3/4 cup of sugar and 2 tablespoons of salt. Shake it well. I have an extra rack, so I'm making a bit more of the sweet dry rub. Spread the mixture evenly around your racks. Yes, even the undercarriage. Cover the ribs with some cellophane and place them back in the fridge for anywhere between 2 and 4 hours. Meanwhile, let's make the barbecue glaze. In a large bowl, combine the 2 cloves of minced garlic and 2 tablespoons of fresh minced ginger. I love fresh garlic and ginger, so I always add more than what's called for in the recipe. Next, let's add the 1/4 cup soy sauce, 1/2 cup hoisin sauce. Remember that you can adjust anything to your ohana's preference. You, sir or madam, are the master of your domain. 1/4 cup Thai-style sweet chili sauce, 2 tablespoons sugar. I'm using brown sugar for a bit more pop. 1 teaspoon sesame oil, and a 1/2 teaspoon black pepper. Whisk the ingredients until fully combined. Now that your ribs have sat for a few hours, they should have a nice pink hue. You're gonna wanna heat your oven to 300 degrees and use some paper towels to pat the ribs dry. And now it's time to brush 1 cup of the barbecue sauce onto the ribs, not all of it, mind you. Let them sit in the sauce while the oven warms up. Add the ribs to a deep baking tray, add 2 cups of water to the bottom, cover with silver foil, and place in the oven for about 2 hours. I did take one of the 3 racks I had and cooked it in the Instant Pot, which is without a doubt the most ideal way of making extremely tender, moist ribs. Just coil the meat with the ribs facing inward. Add a 1/2 cup of water and the pressure to high for 20 minutes. That's it, you're good to go. Yeah, really, nothing beats it. Check it out. That's the secret of how you get fall off the bone tender ribs, trust me. All right, let's check on those oven-made ribs. I tell you what, they smell absolutely amazing. Okay, now it's time to reapply your barbecue glaze and place the ribs under your broiler for up to 5 minutes. You'll want to keep one good eye on them because the sugars in the sauce will cook much quicker. We're looking for a nice, even, bubbling crust. Don't let them burn. Here's how the oven roasted racks look after broiling them. Oh, that looks terrific. Or, if it's not raining by you, use your barbecue and grill on medium hot for about 25 minutes or until dark golden brown.
We're gonna make it look even better.
Sprinkle the sesame seeds on top before cutting into them. Cut the ribs to your liking. Serve up to your ohana and enjoy.
These are fabulous. Trader Vic, you outdid yourself once again, the old boy. Thanks for joining us on this culinary experience. And happy Tiki Tuesday to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. You want to try these? You want to make some? You really ought to. They're fabulous. Love them. The first batch that you saw that was spinning on the table, that was made in my Instant Pot. This was made in the oven. I prefer the Instant Pot ones, but these are excellent as well. Try it. All right, see you next time. Aloha!